of credit here in round number 2.
He is not out of this fight yet by any means. He can't take many of those straight left hands.
Will there be another YouTubers versus TikTokers boxing match? Hello and welcome back to the Hollywood channel. It's been a month since the last YouTubers versus TikTok boxing match, and as you all probably know by now, the aftermath of the so-called tournament was quite controversial. But can we have another disastrous YouTubers versus TikToker boxing tournament in the future? Let's find out in today's video. The YouTube versus TikTok boxing event might be done and dusted, but controversy still lurks over the tournament. For starters, the biggest controversy being the participants in the Social Glove sponsored event. Just a week after the tournament ended, it turns out the production company behind the event may have financial issues, meaning that no one, including the commentators nor the artists, will be paid. There should be 3 major alarms that should be ringing in your head right now, and that is Austin McCroom and him having to do something with Social Gloves. Whenever Austin McCroom is mentioned, remember it's a scam. We didn't know what his involvement was. We didn't know whether he was a partner with them or did they bring him on to be a part of this event and also help with the promotion. But it turns out now that Austin McCroom is the CEO of Social Gloves. This means that Austin is the actual CEO, and also he had 2 of his brothers on the same card. And now that no one's getting paid, Austin isn't taking any blame. Red flags. One of the things that we learned is that, according to rumors, Social Gloves only sold 136,000 or around that number pay-per-view buys on the event in total. Now, this number seems abysmal considering the rumors that they were expecting close to 500,000 pay-per-view buys for this event, and they barely made 1/5 of that back. They didn't make the revenue they thought they'd make on this event. The second flag is the piracy issues of this event. There were so many channels on YouTube live streaming the event with no real threat of it being taken down. And you know what? Some of those videos are still up and thousands of people watch those YouTube streams, and this is just YouTube. There's TikTok, Facebook, Twitch, and others. We're basically talking about millions of people illegally streaming this event, and nothing was done about it. How do you call yourself Social Gloves, but you don't have a team on every platform and go after everyone who is illegally live streaming your event? This just proves there wasn't any plan on the part of the organizers. The most indicative and biggest red flag of this entire boxing event is Josh Richards, who blew the story out of the water. He revealed everything he knew about the event in a podcast. But Austin McCroom, the CEO of Social Gloves, is in much bigger trouble as he's been sued for $100 million by LiveX Live amid the pay dispute. The reason for the streaming service suing McCroom? Court documents have surfaced that suggest LiveX Live is suing Austin McCroom and Simply Greatness Productions for defamation, breach of contract, and fraud, among other things. This comes after Simply Greatness Productions, which reportedly operates Social Gloves, sued LiveX Live, with McCroom claiming that the streaming platform is withholding funds from Social Gloves, meaning fighters can't be paid. As for the fighters, they haven't still been paid, and Page 6 has learned that Brooklyn Nets star James Harden has fired off legal letters in an attempt to recoup $2 million that he invested in a bizarre boxing tournament that pitted TikTok stars against YouTube stars in the ring. And he wants another $400,000 that he says he was promised in profits. Meanwhile, on Thursday, Holder filed a breach of contract suit against McCroom's company, claiming that he was promised $2 million to fight British YouTuber Gibb at the June event at the Hard Rock Arena in Miami. According to court papers seen by Page 6, Holder claims he's been paid just $85 so far. The suit claims that McCroom's company, Simply Greatness Productions, expected millions of pay-per-view customers to tune in for the Fight Fest. In fact, according to an investor deck included in Holder's suit, McCroom expected $10 million pay-per-view buyers, making it the biggest pay-per-view event in history. But only 136 fans paid the $50 to watch. It looks like it could be a struggle for either Harden or Holder to collect the cash. While the deck estimated that the event would gross nearly $500 million, the suit says that Simply Greatness Production recently sent letters to creditors reading, "In light of the apparent underperformance of the event, our firm has been retained to represent SGP in connection with either a workout of the claims of all of its creditors, or if a workout is not feasible, a likely bankruptcy bankruptcy filing. Raps for Harden didn't come in. But as you can see, this event hosted by SGP was a massive flop, and thanks to it being so mismanaged so badly, it looks unlikely this event will ever be hosted again. And with that, we wrap up today's video. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.